Alright, this is a full moon reading for Leo. I'm kind of in my office. Me and my mom do like Lego and fabrications for Dungeons and Dragons. So this one in the front here we use a lot. It's actually the Hogwarts dormitory for the Gryffindor clan or whatever. But yeah, they didn't have the other dormitories. I would have liked to have the Slytherin one and the Hufflepuff and the Ravenclaw one too. So then it would be more of like the dormitory castle, but you know, you had to work with what you got sometimes. But anyway, your reading's gonna be with the blood moon, which is, I believe, today, or whenever I'm posting this. It is an ambitious moon because it is an Aries. The blood moon has to do with truth and ambition and resourcefulness. I think is a 3. So this could have everything to do with where you're going and why at the moment, and just clearing out clutter. It's kind of a renewal because it is like a new beginning in Aries. So let's see. We have an owl symbolized and wisdom and secrets. So there might be some secrets. Yes, I do have my Lego collection. I have the asp or whatever that's in the Chamber of Secrets. I do a lot of Legos, so I think the new sets I haven't started yet, but I do have the Chamber of Secrets in here, and I have most of the castle that goes with the Chamber of Secrets, but like I don't have Dumbledore's office or the Ministry of Magic in here, which would have been cool for this. But anyway, so your first card is going to be something that has held you back. It is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, good signs of luck, good fortune approaches, all hesitation is lost, and what you need to do naturally appears before your eyes. The most important thing to do is firmly prepare yourself. So there's some type of glowing attribute. You might want to be more successful than you are, or you're being successful and not really worrying about responsibility at the moment. But sometimes responsibility has its own rewards or lessons in it. So it might be a good thing to actually look at that for a minute and actually get into like a more stable situation if, you know, the getting successful or getting a lot of money isn't working for you. Okay, how can you release this? We have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups usually has to do with going back in time, past like aspirations and things. So losing confidence, confusion. If you can't make it to an event, reschedule or make sure that people know you can't make it. You can't rearrange a different time, take a short break in certain projects. Think about the following. Are you stubborn? Do you consider other people's feelings? Are you cowardly? So you're going to have to think about, is this important to the person that's scheduled you for this or wants you to come with them? How is your friend on like a usual meeting or social event? Because some people are very, very shy around strangers, or they might feel uncomfortable around strangers. Also, they might have something to show you that is purely them. I mean, not everybody's like a party person or, you know, thing. Your friend could be a historian or somebody who likes history or museums or botanical gardens, you know, that nerd shit. But yeah, you might not be into the nerd shit. You're probably more of like, oh, you can get this or this or this. The more exciting realm of being. But yeah, there is something to be said for actually having an interest. My interest has always been like making things because like if I don't make anything or I don't get a skill that could be like a trade or something, I get bored very easily. A lot of people are like that. They like to do like either DUIs or improvements to their house. So you might actually be going into that yourself. So number 3, a way to step into your inner warrior, to actually face yourself and be more yourself. We have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is symbolizing individuality and growth and development. Steadily growth and development obtained through trust and interpersonal relationships and a connection in deep bonds. Talent, ability, shape the future and the future months. There is a lot of aspiration that you will receive if you get out of shallow pursuits, of course. But if you have a deep bond with somebody, it would start with knowing their interests, like know thine self type of thing. Like there is talent in somebody actually discovering somebody else's interest. Having that childlike joy, just knowing that you and your friend are having a moment, you know. I had a friend that did like seed bead belts that were really cool, and it would take her all day to do them, but like she showed me how to do them, and that's just fun stuff. They sell for a lot of money. But yeah, so I just don't have the tedious mind to do that every day. But I know what she likes doing, and I think she has a skill and she has an artistry about it. But like I don't have to be good at stuff. I just have to like have the knowledge of what the trade is. Because at any point in time, your friend might need help or might be behind in a couple things, and they might ask for your assistance. You never know. Usually you fall into your best trade by accident, so you know that could be a ticket if you're looking for something that's more substantial. So how your relationships with yourself define relationships with others. We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Okay, so there's life, action, and adjusting to the balance of ideas. Using calm, fair judgment is possible to choose humble decisions. The problem that has caused the loss and balance will be restored to the better state. I'm still waking up, so I'm sorry. Usually I read these a lot faster. So this is saying not to like overdo it because you're gonna wear yourself out and you know kind of be a little bit distraught that you didn't get anything done, you know. But you do have to find something that, you know, on downtime would be more of an interest than like just action and go, you know. Because in America, it's getting to the point of, oh, it's almost winter. Like, you might need an activity for like the winter months because we do get snow and ice here. So if you need like a rainy day, snow day type of activity, I think it's better to explore now. So then you kind of know where you're at. But you have to kind of know what to do with certain things, I think. I'm not sure if Leos like having a small business or what, but yeah, small businesses can be frustrating because you constantly have to know what the trends are or have something trendy enough that would stay in the populace for a long time. So yeah, you kind of have to meet it in the middle as well as a more sustainable faction. So it depends on what you're willing to do actually. So it could be a matter of trial and error. Um, a reminder of how far you've come. You have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is a small but meaningful transformation period. For every obstacle that makes you anxious and uneasy, you will eventually find a way to calm yourself down to overcome it. You will be successful for a long time if you do your work little by little, and keep that pace up to accumulate is important. So I feel like you might be nervous about trying new things. I used to skydive. I can't do it anymore. I broke my equilibrium. It's great. And I have depression, so anything that I do, it's like on the suicide watch level. So, yeah. So you kind of have to tone it down sometimes because you have to understand who you're interacting with and dealing with and their own problems. So, yeah, it's a whole thing. Like with me, I have been doing like my Lego collections and my D&D things, like those. But like you have to find out what exactly would be like the slow pace versus the high pace, because you need to find your own like place where you're not anxious about trying new things, but you're not like feeling overwhelmed by it. I feel like a lot of people get overwhelmed and they think that they have anxiety, but I don't think I've ever had anxiety. I'm more of the type of person that's like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But yeah, I mean, if you think about it, most doctors are in practice until like they pass. But most doctors that do casts and things, they're called lab technicians, which is interesting. So if you do get hurt or injured, the lab technician is gonna give you like a cast or whatever. And that's for America, America has like weird guidelines for becoming a doctor. But I don't think I'm a doctor. I just think I like herbs and spices to make a headache go away, mistletoe for seizures, type of thing. So, but yeah, I like exploring the vast world of natural remedies. I don't like pesticides. I've had trouble with that. Where I did have kind of like a sterilization for a while, with certain pesticides because I live near farms, so pesticides. But if you're gonna do something, try natural because I keep going back to natural or more artsy things. So you might be actually exploring artsy, or gardening or kind of a a DUI for the home, I would think, because this is kind of home like, because you're making fixtures and windows and things. But yeah, you could be doing stuff for your home or like maintenance or something. but it's better to know kind of what's going on, because you don't want to be throwing, good money after bad. Like, I don't like contractors in my house, so there's there's a big red flag if I have to hire a contractor for anything. Me and my mom earlier on like got into this thing about DIYing our home, fixing our own windows and things. I think we did fix this window in here, actually behind the camera. It actually looks better than this one over here. This one over here kind of has a little bit of a panel problem. But yeah, like it's not hard to do. Like you're fixing molding and painting, like whatever new wood you put there or new fixture you put there. But yeah, it's not hard to do. I mean, people they don't want to take the time to do it because they don't want to read a book. But yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it's not hard. It's more primal than anything with some DUIs. So, except for plumbing and electric, don't primalize plumbing and electric. But it is kind of like it's self-explanatory in the fact of common sense needs to be relayed. Like you need a grounding system if you're working on electricity. For plumbing, you're going to need a pump or some type of clearing of the system, clearing of a tank, turning on and off a system in order to fix a pipe or a problem. But yeah, it's self-explanatory. But anyway, let's see. How to channel your energy into the future. We have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a change of heart, waste, lack of concentration. You are envious of others and view things and goals in a negative way of thinking, and disturbing moods make you do excessive shopping. So, you're probably trying to break a habit, and you're just replacing it with a new habit, which is kind of, like I said before, a toxic cycle. I'm not saying all shopping or addiction is bad, but a lot of times it can be overdone, and you do need a break from everything, like bad habits, bad cycles, bad things. So if you feel like it's taking away from your life force, you should probably try something else, or like try to like minimize your exposure to certain things, because I know some habits are like hard to break, and a lot of times you don't want to do the work because you need it as a coping mechanism, but you do have to kind of have moments to yourself where you just think about stuff, or you kind of reevaluate what you're doing and what's holding you back. Which isn't bad. I mean, every moment in your life is a moment of introspection. So it might take you longer. So that there's a new course that needs to be, explored. You might want to do that as a project, as a DUI, as learning how to read. Haha. But yeah, it's something that you need to slow down and actually take into account that you might need a little bit more help than you originally thought. But Leo, with the moon in Aries, I feel like it's gonna really take you a lot of time to reevaluate yourself and where you're going and why, and stuff that you want to do. And stuff that you want to do can be as little as like learning how to fish to learning how to DUI a window, which is probably the hardest DUI. So, take your time and really enjoy what you're doing, even if it's a chore. Like some people, they like being handy, like once you learn this, like you can help other people or you can make it into a business. So sky's the limit, really. You just have to reevaluate what you're doing and what's not working for you. Um, and anyway, I will see you in the next reading. Take care of yourself, take care of others, and I will see you here next time. Hopefully in the same place. This is really cool. I haven't been here in a year. This is my office too, and I haven't moved my Legos or anything. So, you know, it's kind of like you probably delayed some things too. So, you know, everything within a matter of time, right? Anyway, I'll see you later. Okay, bye now.